Lions and tigers are the biggest and most deadly cats of all cat kind. Creatures designed seemingly perfectly by nature to be as lethal as can be. So, in a fight to the death between the two of them, who would really come out on top? Let's first start by considering the size difference between the two. Adult male lions weigh in on average at 190 kilograms and are typically 4 foot tall and 9 foot long. In comparison, adult male tigers are actually quite a bit bigger. They are in fact the biggest type of cat out there. They can weigh as much as 300 kilograms, which is nearly double that of the lion. And in terms of its dimensions, despite also being around 4 foot tall, some can grow up to as much as 12 foot in length. That's as long as a Fiat 500. But just because the tiger is bigger, doesn't necessarily mean they'll win the fight. Think you in a hand-to-hand fight against a cobra. Sure, you might get a good right hook in, but one bite and you're finished. And after all, you know what they say, size doesn't matter, right? Well anyway, it's clear this is going to come down to more than size, so how about considering speed? Well, lions come out on top here. Lions are capable of reaching top speeds of 80 km per hour in short bursts. Now that's twice as fast as what the world's quickest man Usain Bolt could manage in his prime. Tigers, however, can only reach 65 km per hour, which, although is still pretty quick, is not going to prove to be enough to be able to outmaneuver a lion. But speed isn't just about outmaneuvering the opponent, or escaping, but is also a key component in the power generated by the animals. Despite the tiger being slower, he would actually be able to generate 20% more force than the lion with a full run-up could manage. So things so far aren't looking particularly in favour of the lion, but actually the lion has a trump card up his sleeve.
Are you about to take on a live tiger in a fight to the death? Well, look no further. Introducing a mane! A good old solid chunk of hair that protects the neck, with its special cushioning technology and stunning looks. That pesky tiger won't be able to lay a finger on you. Pat pat.
The mane provides protection arguably in the lion's most vulnerable place, the jugular. As we all know, tigers don't have a mane at all, and so would be much more vulnerable to a good hit or bite to the neck from the lion. That being said, of course, mane isn't exactly bulletproof carbon fiber armor now, is it? But rather just a considerable amount of hair. Would hair really be enough to protect against teeth or claws of a tiger? Both animals are seemingly perfect natural killing machines. When we consider their teeth, lions and tigers have similar bite forces that reach up to 1000 psi. Now that's over 6 times what we as humans are capable of. Not to mention of course that their teeth are also 6 times larger and sharper than ours. A tiger has its strongest bite near its canines, which are the sharp teeth near the front. This helps the tiger to pierce the lion's skin in the fight. The lion, however, produces its strongest bite at the molars. Those are the wider teeth towards the back. This means that the lion can produce greater crushing strength once the lion has got a hold of the tiger. Both have their advantages, so you couldn't distinctly separate the two based on just biting capabilities. But in another department, however, you can certainly make a clear distinction between the two, and that's with their claws. Lions have claws that are designed for slashing and gripping onto the skins of their prey, and so have extraordinarily sharp claws that are as large as 4 centimeters in length. But the tiger is unbelievably terrifying in this department. They have sharp, deadly claws that are more than twice as long as the lion's. So with just a swipe of the paw, you'd have to say the tiger is far more deadly. But I suppose you could argue that how good are the tools unless you have the strength to use them? Well, although lions and tigers share a similar lean muscle profile, with 60 to 65% of their mass being muscle, what we must remember is that the tiger is much larger and therefore has much more muscle and also is a fair bit stronger than the lion. This would mean the punch of the tiger is more powerful and also more deadly than the lion. In fact, the power is so much that tigers can fracture the skulls of most animals with just one hit. Tigers also have extraordinarily strong hind legs. After all, they're able to use them for climbing trees. Because of this, they would be easily able to hold their weight in a one-on-one wrestle against the smaller lion. Tigers also happen to be much more aggressive creatures. Lions are typically quite chilled out, but tigers are a whole different story. It is even backed up by some studies that tigers are among the few that kill for sport. Their instinctive nature is to seek and destroy, and are easily irritable, whereas lions are very laid back and only attack if they are hungry and actually need to eat. So, who would actually win? Well, if it wasn't clear up until this point, the tiger is almost certainly the one who's going to come up on top. Tigers are more aggressive, stronger, and have bigger and deadlier claws. Sure, lions would certainly be able to outrun the tiger if they needed to, but if they decide to actually take one on, they'd more than likely end up dead. The lion would probably manage to get a few good swipes into the sides of the tiger by being able to get around the sides using its speed, but the tiger would eventually get onto its hind legs and strike the lion with considerable force. What is the actual likelihood that this kind of fight to the death would happen in the wild? Well, lions are only really found in Africa, mostly in savanna climates, and in complete contrast, tigers are from Asia and dwell in grasslands and swamps, basically on the other side of the planet. So unless either one of them decides to go on a massive trek halfway around the globe just for a scrap, then this isn't going to happen in the wild anytime soon. But anyway, that's going to be it in today's video. This is my first video on the channel and hopefully one of many more to come. Please do comment down below who you think would win and why. And if you did enjoy this video, then it would be a massive deal to me if you were to subscribe, hit that like button and click on the notification bell to be notified when the next video comes out. Until then, thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.